Somebody's coming up here. I filed a police report just now.
Why?
I went by the governor's mansion. There's an issue with the governor's mansion.
Why? What's going on there?
There's no people. I'll show you when we go over there. I'm not sure if we should show video. I told the cops I wouldn't show any video of it.
Oh. What's going on inside?
Nothing. I filed a police report with the Capitol Security
Why?
troopers
Why?
because of the thing over at the governor's mansion.
What thing?
I'll tease you until you get there. Now, we shouldn't run any video of it though because it's sketchy. It's pretty bad. They're aware of it. It's pretty bad. So
No.
we don't want to advertise it.
Is Scout okay though?
It's okay. So
Yeah,
you'll know, and you shouldn't talk about it until it's done. But we'll get video of it.
I'm just asking if the dog. Yeah, I'm sure the dog is okay.
You'll agree with me that I should have called the cops and told the cops about it, and the cops are aware of it. And I filed a little report. You know, it's not an official report. They already knew about it, so.
Police, you filed, yeah.
Yeah, it's a you know it's a risk to the governor. So, yeah. So,
Well,
all right.
that's good. At least you filed.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, well, yeah, of course.
I also didn't live anything to show what the problem is, so I wouldn't cause the problem to be worse. You know, because it's a problem that's there.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I don't want to point out an issue, and you know. Anyway, it's a nice day out here. I figured Cammie wasn't going to come because there was so many other things to do today.
What other things?
I got invited to a whole bunch of things.
Oh, really?
Yep. Diana's over doing Back to Blue with Lulu.
Back to Blue.
Yeah, she's doing it up in.
Why
Coon.
am I the only house on my block that has a Back to Blue sign? See, I'm not afraid to show it.
Yeah. Well,
Susie, I'm the only one on my block that has a Back to Blue sign.
yeah.
And the Stop the Man-Eat sign.
Yeah. Chickens.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, so we could sit here for a little bit, but I don't want you to show any video of that stuff. And you could take a recording to your phone, but don't show it. And I'll tell you what the problem is.
Okay.
I noticed stuff like that right away. So
That's why that Friday for Roe v. Wade.
a lot of people driving by there wouldn't even notice.
By the mansion, it's like, okay, anything going on there, good or bad, whatever, you know. And if there was, it's like, uh-oh. I was checking up on, you know. I mean, there's stuff going on at the Capitol.
Yeah. We're not going to tell any of you guys the problem at the governor's mansion because it's a security problem, and it's not anything that's a problem, and the police know about it. So, but we tend to document stuff, you know, and
Everyone knows we document stuff.
but I don't want to document. I don't want to document and advertise things that are there that are a hazard, and then encourage anybody to take advantage of the hazard, because that would be no good. So I remember these people.
We just got here.
We haven't left. I remember when they formed these walls.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when they were forming these walls and the Antifa were on one side?
I remember we had a conversation with one here, and they didn't know I was live in it, but I was live in it, whatever. And it's funny because his story kept on changing. And the one guy is like, well, wait a minute. First he said this, and well, wait a minute. That doesn't make. He got him good.
Well, they were getting kind of mouthy, and they were thinking they were pretty tough because they were on the other side of this hedge. And I grew up out in the country, and I'm familiar with hedges and walking through thick brush and stuff.
They think they're safe up behind the bush.
Well, what I would do is I'd walk right through it, and they were like, "How the hell are you doing that?" You know. And it's like, well, I'm not as you know, I'm not completely stupid. I know how to walk through a bush, and this bush is not a wall, you know.
It's not a wall; it's a bush. You can easily walk through there. And they thought they were all safe behind the bush.
Yeah. This is pretty thick. This is a bad spot to walk through.
But we were talking with that one guy, and we caught on to his story. His story kept on changing. It's like, well, wait a minute.
there's places that are relatively easy to walk right through. That one apparently wasn't one of them, but I walked right through it. You have to kind of pay attention. Here's a good cut spot. I'm pretty sure I could walk right through this one. So these bushes are like impossible, you know. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to yell at you from the other side of this bush that basically isn't really even anything, you know, right? So I just walked through the bush. You have to be kind of smart about where you walk through, not like I did the first time, but because it will hang you up if you're not careful. But all you got to do is pay attention to where the growth is, you know, and if the growth is all tangled or not. Right here there's a dead one right there, so you know. So this is this is kind of tangled up a little bit though. Right here is tangled a little bit, so you wouldn't be able to go through it. But these really aren't that effective as a barrier, you know. So hopefully this one will get replanted or something. I like those plants over there a lot. Well, these get really nice. Well, these are really nice towards the end of summer. Yeah, they grow back pretty fast. And this gets to be about 4 or 5 feet tall. Somebody's been cleaning it up. Yep. But this will get to be 4 or 5 feet tall, and that's nice. So. Anyway. I suppose they figure they just throw the weeds out here in the grass and don't worry about it. Maybe it'll get swept up or... Well, I think these are new. I guess I didn't pay any attention to these from last time.
Oh, pretty flowers.
Well, we have a really wonderful capital, you know. That's one of the things about Minnesota that I think is awesome, is we have a nice looking capital and we have really nice grounds, and most of these buildings, which I've worked on pretty much all of them,
Tari, this is yours. To Tari or Ryan, this is yours. To the Stark family, this is yours.
Oh yeah.
I don't got my glasses on. So this is the wrong name. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, small print. Giving your household, your family, a flower right now.
I think this is a nice tree too. My memory is this a maple, but I guess kind of doesn't look like it. Nope. I remember this having good color, which usually is a maple, but it's not. Nice. All right, so I don't know if anybody else is going to come or not. People are, for the most part, invited to all these things and don't show, so we have better stuff A lot of people are having local parties around their house and their neighborhood.
Well, that one in Hudson was really fun.
Yeah, I missed that open house.
Well, it was like 15 minutes away from me, so I didn't expect you to be there because it was further.
It's way on the other side of town from me, but
Yeah, so it
yeah.
takes me like
Mark's nice, and the people in Hudson are really good.
close by, so I'm like, I
Yep.
might as well go.
Yep, and he did a bunch of videos for local businesses.
They're really nice.
Yep.
They didn't mind doing a little video on this stuff. They gave me a card so I could properly title it. So
I think you should fix. I think I can fix the audio for you.
Yeah, I tried to do it.
Because your audio,
the music, but it was kind of hard.
your audio is a little weak.
Yeah.
Just needs to get turned up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and the
Easier.
kids had fun. The bouncy house was a huge hit. And the ice cream. The bouncy house and the ice cream, the kids went crazy for.
There wasn't any
It
adults.
was good ice cream.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
I'm gonna go
blue
off.
sky.
I'm gonna go off. So anyway, we're not gonna tell anybody about that issue, but